Hey, love, and welcome to another Lock Talk. I am here with my wonderful client, Amber.
Hey y'all.
And we're just going to be talking about her lock journey. And y'all, she got some tea for us. So stay tuned so y'all can get all this tea because it's some good information. Yes. Okay, so Amber, how long have you been on your lock journey?
I started my lock journey June 5th, 2020. So it's been a little over 4 years.
She got COVID lock starters, y'all. Because I started so many people around COVID time. Folks said, what? We get to be in the house. We ain't got to go nowhere. We virtual. Let me lock up my hair. So I think it was a great time for a lot of people to start.
Yeah.
So it's been 4 years. Can you talk about pretty much what the experience has been like?
I can say definitely COVID during that time, it made me want to get my locks even more because nobody was doing hair and I didn't have, my hair was just sticking up on top of my head, and I was just wearing a lot of wigs and things like that. And so my daughter was the first one in our family, well, my family, to get locks, and her locks were thriving. And so I was like, I want some, because I was always that person. I would never get locks. I love braids and wigs and quick weaves and ponytails and just everything, that we like. And so when I saw that she had gotten Microlocs, it made me very interested. And so I came to Pauline and she hooked me up. And so the rest is history.
Yep, she sent her whole family. Her daughter came first, then she came, then her mom, then her daughter, and then a bunch of her friends.
Yes.
When they got the whole group locked up.
We love it.
Yes. Well, y'all got a lot of hair. The whole family got hair. I'm telling y'all. How many locks do you have again?
I have about 200 locks.
She counted. I didn't count, so don't be asking me to count y'all locks.
I did.
So you have about 200 locks.
Mm-hmm.
When she came, you colored your hair like right before you locked, right?
Yes, I did like a little ginger color.
So how many times have you colored your hair since then? Since you've been locked?
Maybe twice, but
Okay.
never any bleach. Just the developer type thing, and the highlights and things like that. Yeah.
How long were you a loose natural before locking your hair?
I want to say about maybe a little over 3 years.
Okay. And how did you wear your hair before you locked it?
I still was very much, even though I stopped perming my hair due to all of the information they had about it causing cancer, and I have, quite a few people have had breast cancer in my family, so I stopped perming my hair, relaxed my hair, me and my girls, and I still was very much into all of the weave. I love hair, into braids and just everything, sew-ins and just all of that. So I still had not just really embraced the naturalness of my hair. So the lock journey has truly been that, because I love hair. I really do. I love curly hair. I love big hair. And I always feel like I needed, a lot of hair because I got a big head. So it's just, yeah.
So how do you style your hair now with locks? Because you're always getting a style.
I always get a style. So in between my reties, I'm mostly going to have, I do this little thing where I just kind of flip it to the back, or I do a loose type halo and put it in a ponytail. And of course, with me, every time I leave here, I'm going to have my two French braids or inverted braids or something like that. So I like to style them out. Every now and then I go loose and have like a deep right part, and wear that whole look. But I like it kind of tamed. I'm in a corporate environment where I want to be a little bit polished. So a lot of times I'll have it pulled up or back or something like that.
So what would you say you've enjoyed the most about being locked?
Not having to do my hair every day. I can get up, I can spray a little, rose water, a little water, a little essential oil, and go about my business. When I take my showers, I don't have to worry about my hair getting wet. Those are the best. And the fact that I don't lose any hair. My hair is thriving. So, you know, when you have loose hair and you have all these styles, you see a lot of your hair come out. But with locks, your hair sheds within itself. And so your hair gets stronger. And so I love that. I love that. I mean, especially not having to comb it every day or, you know, figure out what I'm going to do. I can literally do my hair in 1 minute and I'm ready to go and I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to do nothing to it, shake and go.
That's it. That's right. If I want to do nothing, because I don't have to, you know, put nothing on it, you know, every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes it's days, you know. It has been weeks, but, you know, I'm just learning to you know, give it a little bit more moisture, because I know me and you talked about that in the beginning, like, and I saw one of your other YouTubes like, girl, give that hair some water.
Mm-hmm. Especially since you got color, baby.
Yeah.
You gotta keep this thing moisturized.
That's right.
So it won't dry out.
Mm-hmm.
So how often do you get your reties?
I try to get my reties every 7 to 9 weeks. Sometimes so I'll wait a little less time. So
She be trying to come like 4 weeks or 6 weeks, cause she's like, I need my hair. And I'm like, your locks are thinking of you. Don't need to get it done that often. I gotta make her go longer, cause
yeah,
she's the one. She's like, I need every strand in place. I'm like, baby, you don't need all that.
yeah, it's hard sometimes though, cause I'm still it's still a journey, you know. But I think I'm getting more comfortable. But I still won't go. You know, some people go like 3-4 months. It's hard. 8 weeks is I'm almost panic attack mode. So yeah.
Just keep in mind, y'all, the bigger you go, the less often you have to, the bigger in size locks you go, the less often you have to do it. So don't feel like, oh, if you go bigger, you got to do every 4 to 6 weeks. You don't have to. Even,
right.
You know, I know some folks might tell you that, but you don't have to. You can go longer without a retie. But if you got them itty bitty locks, if your loctician say come 4 weeks, go 4 weeks. They say 6, go 6.
Yeah. That's
okay, because if you got them itty bitties and you got fine, low density hair, you better listen, or you ain't gonna have no hair on your head. You won't have no locks. Okay, so along your journey, in your journey, is there anything that you did not enjoy about the lock journey? Or do you have any? Did you have any issues?
I will say, like, before I got my locks, I really did the research. I was looking up interlocks, palm roll locks, braid. You know, starting off with braids and all of these things, and I really liked the Microloc, Sisterlocs technique, the interlocking method, and I was firsthand able to see my daughter. So I would say I embrace the journey, but it's still a journey. So, you know, even though my locks may have been about, what'd you say, about 5 or 6 inches when I started, you still have to get used to that, because I like hair, you know, and so that was one thing. But I really, and I still, you know, even after I got my locks, I still would say, okay, I need to, you know, I want to look really pretty. I want to wear a wig, or I want to, you know, do something like that.
Because
so,
we identify pretty with wigs.
I mean, well, truly, you know, we've kind of been taught to not embrace who we are. We've been taught to hate ourselves, and that's something, you know, just comes from some of the things that, you know, as a society we've gone through. But with that being said, you know, we've been taught that, you know, wig is pretty, or straight hair, you know, that's what we need to have, or, you know, even curls, because I'm a curly girl. I still like, you know, I like curls, and so I feel like I needed hair. And I really, you know, for me, as I've been on this journey, I've just really learned that it's more, you know, we want to be versatile, but the fact that I couldn't embrace, you know, embrace myself without, you know, all of that, it's a journey. So now, you know, now I can, and now I don't, you know, feel any kind of way about wearing my locks every day. Matter of fact, I haven't, you know, wore a wig in a long time. And
she's embraced them.
I
In the beginning, baby, she was doing the wigs, putting faux locks, putting
butterfly lock, all the locks.
All the locks, child, and she got locks. Putting all the locks on top of her locks.
That's the you know, the process, and you know, and still, I'm not saying I won't ever do that. It's just I don't feel like I have to do it. And when you get to that point where oh, I have this really special occasion and I can wear my own hair and I don't have to worry about, that, then that's a new level of freedom. And I think that's what this lock journey has given me. It's given me freedom because, typically, we center everything around, and when I say we, I'm saying like my family, my people, my friends, we center everything around our hair. And so if our hair's not done,
we ain't going nowhere.
Listen, somebody say, invite you somewhere your hair ain't done, you be like, oh, they don't really like me. Oh, we not friends no more. so that's when you learn, to embrace this journey, and it's worth it. Like it's an investment in you. It's an investment in you.
It truly is. For those of you who I know, based on y'all questions with previous lock talks, so she does interlock for maintenance. She started off with the interlocking method. We did the 1/2 inch part size, and we just continue to interlock for maintenance. She come to her reties about 8 weeks, and we just retie and style her hair. You want to quickly tell them what your maintenance is as far as how often you shampoo?
So I would say every 2 weeks. In the beginning, it was less because you had to make sure your hair was locking, which mine locked pretty quickly. But I would say every 2 weeks I'm shampooing. I use Pauline's products, of course, and some other things that she recommends. And in between that, like I say, maybe 2 or 3 times a week I'm spraying my hair with water or some of her rose oil, rosemary, and things like that, tea tree oil, and that's it. That's it.
Awesome. Y'all, we have a great time when she comes because she's also an entrepreneur. And
yes.
If anybody know me, if you're an entrepreneur, you're in my chair, baby. We talking, we planning, we strategizing, we doing all that stuff.
Absolutely.
Before we end your appointment, I want you to tell them about what you do.
Okay, so I'm an entrepreneur and I am a Medicare broker, and so basically I'm an insurance agent, but I focus primarily on Medicare. And then if you don't know what Medicare is the insurance that you receive through Social Security once you turn 65. And you receive this if you've worked at least 10 years, 40 quarters, or you had a spouse that worked, and you can receive your Medicare through them. And then some people also, before they turn 65, receive it if they have been deemed disabled and receive SSDI for at least 24 months. Or if you had a spouse or a parent that died with survivor's benefit, sometimes you get your Medicare through that. And so, but primarily, it's senior focused, and so it's an awesome career, awesome career, and I love helping people, and so I enjoy doing Medicare.
So she was telling me some tea, y'all, that I want y'all to know.
Okay.
Go ahead and share with them the tea.
Okay, so this year, as we're approaching the fourth quarter, everybody knows fourth quarter is insurance season. It's Medicare season. I know you're hearing all kind of ads about the things that are going on. And this, for 2025, you're able to make your elections from October 15th. We're able to talk about it and make the decision with you from October 15th through December 7th. So this year in the state of Georgia, they will have plans that cater to seniors, the active senior. So it's vitality. It's about vitality and really taking care of yourself and getting your massages and getting your hair done and haircuts and things like that. So what will be offered as a part of your Medicare plan is the Medicare Advantage. They're going to have an allowance that they give you every single month of $250 that you're able to get your hair done. That means your locks, get your nails done. For men, get their locks done, get their hair cut, shave, massages, things of this nature.
So pretty much anything in a beauty space.
Right. Anything
beauty and wellness.
Beauty and wellness, exactly. And so this is good information, especially for other entrepreneurs and other people that are in this industry, because you'll be able to probably see more business because because they've given them this allowance every month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what does an entrepreneur, someone like myself, need to do in order to be able to accept that allowance that they're getting for payment?
Okay. So it's two things that you need to have in place. So of course you have to have because it's going to be on a MasterCard. So you have to have a system that accepts MasterCard.
So y'all that be talking about Zelle me your payment, Cash at me your payment, cash only. They won't be able to pay using that system, that method. So you got to use that POS. What we said, point of sale.
Point of sale.
Go ahead.
And the code attached to it has to be wellness, hair salon, barbershop, spa, massage, that type of point of sale. You can't, have one business and run it through, because it has to be attached to a wellness, something that beauty and things like that. And so that's also why it's important that us as entrepreneurs have our infrastructure in place. Have our we do hair. We want to make sure that not only can we take Zelle, but all forms of payment. And so that's going to really really help increase your bottom line and generate some revenue for you. Absolutely.
And for y'all senior citizen folks,
I'm so
y'all
excited.
can pay. Listen, I'm excited for my clients.
Yes.
I'm gonna have all my senior citizen folks contact you so they can make sure they're using that method to pay for their services versus using their own money.
Absolutely.
So if you can use that care plan for it, why not? And then as a loctician or any other service provider, just make sure that you're structured properly to be able to receive that. I use Square, so I know I could definitely do it in Square because my Square is already set up as a beauty, as a salon.
Right.
So as long as you set up properly, you can accept those type of payments. And there's other payments too, like HSA, that some folks can accept. We're not gonna get into that.
Right,
but for
right.
this one, you can accept that. So for those of who want more, or even any senior citizen folks, how can they reach you?
Okay, they can definitely reach me directly at my direct phone line is 678-851-8652, or they can reach me via Facebook, The Key Component, or they can go to my website, keycomponenthealthcare.com, and find plenty of good information. But the easiest way to reach me is definitely just directly on my phone, 678-851-8652.
She helps anybody, y'all. So if y'all got questions, and don't you service other states as well?
Oh, absolutely. I'm licensed in 7 states: Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, and California. So they have some really good plans and things going on as well. If you want more information, then feel free to reach out to me. And even if this information isn't directly for you, if you have a mom, your mom and them, your auntie, your uncle,
somebody that live in Georgia and need this.
Yeah.
And for those other states that she mentioned that she serviced, there are other plans. So if you want information about your state and you're in the state that she mentioned, definitely reach out to her to see what benefits that y'all got for those states. But right now we're talking about Georgia because I'm in Georgia.
Right. Right. And health and wellness, I mean, really, the best thing that you can do for yourself is do for your family is take care of yourself. And so, when you feel good about yourself and you look good, then you tend to take better care of yourself. And these are health plans, but they have a lot of extras with them. So you have sometimes they have food cards, they have cards that pay bills, and the extra wellness and beauty benefit is just something else that they're giving our seniors to promote wellness and well-being. And so we're really excited about all the new things for Medicare coming in 2025.
I'm excited too because it gives my seniors options.
Absolutely. Yeah, and they love that. Me too.
They give them options because now you could pay for your service without without having to, use your own money.
That's right. That's right. So that's a lot too. $250 and you can use the money for your hair, and say you needed some gas to get here, you can use it for gas. You can use it for paying your cell phone, internet bill, like.
So that $250 could be used for other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Absolutely, and and you get a food benefit, and you get other benefits. So you definitely just want to make sure that you're speaking with an independent broker.
You want your part in the middle or on the side?
You can do a middle part, yeah.
Middle part.
And to someone who's going to give you all of your options. So it's going to be exciting, y'all.
I'm excited for it. So I'm excited for my clients who are who'll be old enough that will be able to take advantage of that benefit. Cause baby,
save them some extra help. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Do you have any words of wisdom you'd like to share with our folks who are watching?
I would say, as far as your lock journey, just stick with it and embrace it, and take pictures. Take pictures. Take pictures and we're so self-gratifying and immediate gratification, and so sometimes we don't stick with things because we don't. It doesn't look right now. But I would just say trust the process, y'all. Trust the process and love yourself in the process, and it's gonna pay out. I'm so so glad that don't put it out.
Okay.
So glad that I decided to do this. Like I'm so glad, and like I said, Pauline said, it's so many people that watching my journey has came to her and started their lock journey, and another thing I would say too, don't compare your locks to other people's locks. Don't compare your locks to other people's locks. Oh, I want my hair to look because I want my hair to. Your lock journey is your own. Your hair is different than anybody else's. It's totally different, and so your locks will be beautiful in their own right. It will be beautiful in their own right. How your hair does and how it matures is different, and it's just like just like life, just like we're all different. So you can't when you get out of comparison and embrace your locks, talk to someone like Pauline who is certified, that pretty much she's done this so much, she knows what your hair is going to do. She knows what inch what it needs to be at in order to thrive. Then do your research. Do your research and consider it an investment. And you can wear locks in a professional environment. Absolutely. I love my locks, and I love Pauline.
Well, I hope you guys have truly enjoyed this lock talk. Listen, I be trying to just have other people share their journey so y'all can see y'all ain't the only one in this journey, right? You're not alone. So I'll be so happy when my clients be wanting to share, because some don't be wanting to share. They be like, oh, I'm sorry. So I'm so happy when they decide to share. But if you have any questions for her, please, like I said, she loves to help people. She loves to help people. I even have another client who's an insurance agent, and she was like, and I said, oh, she just got started. She was like, oh, give me her number so I can reach out to her and help her and stuff like that. And she's just that type of person. So if you have any questions about, the Vitality plan, if you got clients in Georgia, retired clients in Georgia that is not on that plan, let them know so they ain't got to come out of pocket for their service. And as a loctician, guaranteed income, okay?
Yes, absolutely.
So definitely let them know so they can pamper themselves without coming out of pocket. But definitely reach out to her. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Like, subscribe. What else? Share. Do all of that, okay? So thank y'all for watching. See y'all next time.
Bye, y'all.